It's the barbershop, you know the rules. No fighting, no cussing, no cousin, no blooding. Now sit yourself down and act like you got some sense.
What's going on? Another episode of the Master Barbers podcast is here. I'm your host, Definite Barber. This is Chachi. We got Mike Savage in the house.
What up, what up?
Very special guest, one of my good homies, very good homies, from the street to the barbershop. Man, we've been through it all.
Yep.
And I'm super excited to hear the stories that I kind of already know, but you guys are going to find out what we went through.
Gym world, barber world.
Gym world.
Two
barber
worlds
world.
that you might think don't go together, but they definitely do. They have to because I feel like as a barber, you spend a lot of time standing at the shop. Sometimes a good, workout regimen, good food regimen, things like that can really
helps out.
Yeah, it changes the output of your of your product for sure.
You can get that barber body real fucking quick.
It's easy
I used
to
to
fall,
have it.
It's
And
easy.
I had it
It's easy to fall into bad habits for sure at the shop. You know what I'm saying? All you're doing is waiting to go, to lunch or something like that.
Hey, what we eating for lunch?
Exactly.
Remember?
Right? Or sometimes we won't even eat all day.
Yeah.
You just want to make that extra money. Get that extra haircut.
And then when you do eat, you eat that fat ass fucking meal. And you just go overboard. You get me?
Yeah. No, but thank you guys for having me, man.
Thank you for
I'm
coming,
excited
bro.
to be here. I think it's really dope. All the content you guys are putting out. I think this is what the barber world and community needed. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And I'm glad my boy Chachi brought me out here. And I'm here to support.
Thank you for coming, bro.
And put out some good stories for you guys.
Yeah. I know. There's a lot of stuff that goes into the barber world, as far as for a barber, as far as for a client, as far as for things that happen at the shop. But what made you become a barber? What is it that drove you to this industry?
Well, just like a lot of other barbers I hear too, their stories. Mine's just very similar. After you get into high school, you start wanting to look fresh. You start wanting to, get more haircuts. But, I wasn't the richest and I wasn't the poorest, so I couldn't really afford haircuts that often. So I started cutting my own hair.
Like most of us.
Exactly, just like most of us. And I wanted to be fresh for school. And then as I started going to the barbershop, I would just trip out. I guess I admired my barber. You know what I'm saying? Like the way people would treat him, show him love. He's like a hood, like a what do you call it? A hood star.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A local celebrity.
Yeah, everybody knows him.
Like they had structure a little
shout out,
bit figured
and who
out.
I'm speaking of is Jake the barber. He taught me everything in the beginning, and that's what I looked up to. Shout out to Jake the barber.
What city is he in?
Fat Cuts in Riverside.
In Riverside. Shout out Jake.
And shout out to, so it was Jake, Fern, and Frank. And those guys right there were, they're the OGs right there in Riverside. And they killed the game, and that's who I looked up to.
Right.
So that's who I admired. And man, I would just watch him, and I wanted to learn how to cut hair. So I remember telling Fern first, he owns a barber college now called Eminence. You guys could check that out in Riverside. I also did a demo there before, and hopefully could do one again, Fern, so hit me up.
Nice.
But
I'll definitely set that up.
yeah, so I started working sweeping the shop first, wanted to learn to cut hair, and then Jake pulled up, and I seen the way they treated Jake, like, oh, that's Jake the barber.
That's
Jake.
the
And then
dude.
when Jake found out,
that's
like,
the
hey,
man right there.
You want to cut hair? With deep ass, you want to cut hair? Like, yeah, I want to cut hair. He's like,
It's like, goddamn, do I have a choice?
yeah, that's Jake with the big ass goatee. He had big ass ears. That's Jake. He stood out, and everybody loves that guy still. I got a lot of love for him because he changed my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got me starting the whole barber game.
He put you on.
Yeah, and that's who I looked up to. And I remember the last conversation I had with Jake is like, dude, I look up to you still. Like, he goes, bro, you passed me, dog.
That's what's up, man.
And
That's dope.
I
said something
amazing.
similar, that you do have like this role model, and you end up either being where they're at or surpassing them.
Yeah. And that's just from what you see and how they mold you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We were talking with our last guest about like where the barber game is going now, and then like the up and coming barbers and employing the right barber.
Right.
You kind of have to mold them to have like the good qualities as to the right customer service, the the quality of the product. You know what I mean? And like when you put those things together, it makes them surpass. Like you're saying, like it's you surpass your influencer. And I think it's an amazing thing. You know,
It lights a fucking fire up under your ass.
yeah, of course,
You know?
of course.
Dog.
And even then, one that wants it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know when I started barbering, I was like you, I started cutting my own hair, and it just kind of evolved to cutting, you know, a couple of buddies' hairs and things like that, and just rolled about that way. But it never gave me a bad opportunity. It was always good opportunities working in Beverly Hills and doing these things and doing house calls similar to what you do. But it was never like a bad situation. It was always good, so I just kept at it, you know, similar to what you do. Have you always worked, or where is it that you work now?
Right now, I do a lot of house calls.
You
for
doing
a
house
lot
calls?
of big influencers and professional fighters.
From the likes of, you do a lot of boxers.
Yeah, I do.
My boy does all the fucking
Yeah,
boxers.
bro. Yeah.
Tell him a few, dog.
I've seen. Yeah.
So the first professional fighter I ever cut was Soto Carras. Shout out to Chef Chan. He's the one who plugged me in with a lot of fighters, a big handful of a lot of these fighters.
Tell me about that experience. Tell me about your first professional boxer. What
was
was the feeling?
Was it Soto?
It was Soto Carras.
Okay,
and I cut him up in
super cool dude. Green
El
eyes,
Monte.
super,
Yeah, Chachi knows him.
Shout
really
out
good.
Soto Carras.
Yeah, he loves
Nuete.
Chachi too, man. So he would always invite us to the fights, casinos, you know, everything. Big workouts with him. Probably like we know Soto. He's family.
Yeah.
You know, we built that
100%.
relation and all through cutting hair, dog.
How was that though? Like when you got the call, to, like go. First off, I know you taking care of Andy Ruiz. Right.
Yeah.
So what was it like working with Andy?
Andy's real cool, dog.
Yeah?
He's real chill. A lot of these guys are real cool, man. Like
Everybody-
once you get to know one-on-one, off cameras and off any.
Everybody's human, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's human at one point.
Yeah.
So
I know someone had asked me too. Like I've cut up Adrian Broner, and you know Broner, dog, in camera. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
But he puts on a good act too. But it's all an act, dog. Broner's a really good dude, man.
that's awesome.
I've heard that from a lot of people too.
He's really good. He
He's like, hey,
took
bro.
care of me. He gave me $200 for that haircut.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, to think, you know, people think that because of celebrities, there's a certain way or what they see, the persona on screen, right?
Yeah.
But you know, obviously,
It's entertainment.
yeah, of course. And as far as for the relation of a barber and their client, you know what I'm saying, with somebody like that, like everybody's normal at one point. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's human. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
so
dog.
I'm sure.
I had a buddy that did a whole training camp with him for sparring.
Nice.
So they flew him out to Cincinnati, and he did like a 3-week sparring sessions with him, like 3 times a week. And he's like, he's nothing like that.
Yeah.
He's cool.
He's
humble.
nothing like that. Yeah.
Shows mad love, dog.
I'm sure.
Crazy.
Andy too. Andy's real cool.
Yeah.
We go out to eat. Andy treats. He's really giving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You seem like
Shout
a really
out to
humble
Andy.
dude, man. He's come a long way too, bro.
Yeah.
We seen, bro. He's come a
100%.
long way, man.
From the
That
Anthony
fight
Joshua,
changed
when
his
he knocked
life.
out Anthony Joshua, we already knew he was a
Yeah.
complete savage. I told everybody, like,
he did. Chachi
Andy
did.
Ruiz gonna fuck this fool
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Everybody was like, fool, you're tripping.
Yeah.
I was like, just watch.
Yeah.
That was
Me and
like-
you knew.
Yeah.
Me
That
and you
was
knew,
that
yeah.
was that fight was really like an underdog performance. Like everybody like doubted him.
Yeah.
And when he did, it was like, here we go, bro.
Insane.
The
Yeah.
flood, bro. Here we go. That's amazing.
Yeah,
That's
he really
amazing.
So-
does come
yeah,
from
yeah.
you know the bottom. You know, he
Yeah.
came up and he's still the same.
Yeah, that's
and
awesome.
he's real cool.
That's
dog.
dope.
That's awesome, man. That's
Nothing
awesome.
changed him.
Hey, Mike, I remember that one chef coming in, and he was like, hey, I know a boxer.
Yeah.
And he was like, his name's Soto
Chef
Caras.
Chan, yeah. Shout out to
And-
Chef Chan, man.
I feel like you started cutting his hair, and Soto Caras was like, your step into boxing.
Yeah, he was
How'd that go, bro?
definitely.
How'd that?
So Chef Chan would come every week, come get a haircut with me. We had a really cool relationship.
Chef Chan, yeah, cool ass dude.
And
yeah.
like to the point, like, hey, can I come in right now? Yeah, come in. Oh, he wouldn't wait. I always took care of him.
Yeah.
So one day he gave me the opportunity, like, hey, you want to come to a camp with me? I'm cooking for Robert Garcia, and he cooked for everyone. He would go stay at
Yeah.
the house. He had his own room there, and it was Chino Maidana, Mikey Garcia, Robert Garcia.
Just insane lineup of fucking superstars.
Matisse was there.
Matisse,
Ariza.
Ariza.
So everyone was there. This was around 2015, I would say, I think.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, I'll pull up. Dog, he's like, all right, come out to Oxnard. And I was
Yeah.
like, whoa, that's like an all-day
yeah.
trip, you know? So I did.
Yeah.
And I had just started a clothing brand, dog. And
Savage's lifestyle, bro.
Savage
Savage
Lifestyle,
Lifestyle.
Team
Yeah.
Savages. I'm actually wearing the new shirt.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And as a barber, I wanted to make more money, and I needed to make more money. You know, I had a family.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need a side hustle, and I started the clothing brand. And so when Chef Chan told me to go out there, we went out there. My partner David and I started cutting.
Shout out David.
Shout out to my partner David. We drove to Oxnard. I cut up Maidana, and when I first seen Maidana, he was gonna fight Floyd Mayweather, and this was part 1.
Insane, bro.
And it was the biggest fight.
Insane,
I remember cutting up Chino Maidana, and my hand would just
I remember he told me,
shaking.
and I was a little more excited than he was.
Yeah,
That's
Chachi was really into boxing.
Yeah.
more
He's
than I
always
was.
been. Ever since I know him. Since,
More than I was.
Yeah.
And I would tell him who I was gonna go cut. And sometimes in some of the fires, I'd be like, "Who is that?" And he'll show me, go like, "Oh, I seen that before."
Yeah.
Yeah, Chachi would be
100%.
excited
Chachi's
for
on
me.
there.
That's a real homie right
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
you
Yeah,
know?
for sure.
Yeah.
And so I remember cutting up my Don and telling Chachi, "Fool, my hand would not stop shaking." I was like, "Hold on."
Like George was cutting
Crazy.
Canelo. remember?
Yeah, bro.
My friend George,
Yeah.
from the plug, he said when he was cutting Canelo, he was
Yeah.
like, "Fuck, nervous as fuck."
Even if you try
I
to
bet it
keep-
was the same for you,
Yeah,
you know.
man.
I mean, even when you try to keep your cool in these situations, sometimes if it's not the shakiness, it's the sweat, bro.
Yeah.
It's like,
Right.
damn, I gotta clean
Right.
myself up a little bit as we're doing it. So, you went down to that camp in Oxnard, and that's how it.
And that's how it all started. I cut up everyone on that camp. And as I was cutting hair, my partner D Savage, he makes all the logos, all the designs for the brand. And now
For
he
the
makes
boxers
them
fight
for
shirts?
all the biggest fight
Hey,
shirts.
one of
you
the
know?
dopest fucking designers in the fucking boxing game. D Savage.
D Savage,
One of
man.
my fucking homies.
Just to put my boy
Cool
out
ass
there
dude.
too. I mean,
Yeah,
he's doing shit right now for the big 3.
Yeah.
And shout out to Tattoo. That's
hard.
another big plug
Yeah.
right there.
That's fire.
Yeah.
I'll get into him.
He got
in a little
me
bit.
he got my start with my clothing line.
Mm-hmm.
He gave me my start. I walked up to D and was like, "Hey, dude, put this shit on these acid fucking wash shirts." And he's
Yeah.
like, "Say less, homie.
That's
Right.
what's up,
Come
man.
through. I got you."
That's
Right.
love.
Shout out
That's
to
love.
D.
That's
Shout out
love
to
right
D,
there.
yeah.
That's love. That's
So
amazing.
as I was cutting up Maidana, David Savage was on the side of me, and he was creating shirts, and he was already working on. Our plan was to make Chino Maidana's fight shirt. That was our goal.
Yeah.
I didn't charge Chino Maidana. I didn't charge Chef Chan. I didn't even get paid to do those haircuts.
No, he didn't. I remember that.
I remember spending my gas money, my rent money, dog, to go out there.
And we were really struggling back then,
I
bro.
was struggling.
Hey man,
You know what I mean?
but that's
Yeah.
the thing though. But that's the thing though. When you have a vision and you see, if you're a creator,
Yeah.
you know what that opportunity is. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah.
even though it's worth, you say it's like I didn't get paid or anything.
Yeah.
It's the long play. It's
Oh,
the
for
long
sure,
play at the
yeah.
end of the day. You know, and that's amazing.
I remember
So-
all the arguments and everything I used to
Yeah.
go through. Just to
So
go-
was D working on his shirt while you were cutting his hair?
yeah, he was sitting beside me.
He was
right here.
designing his
Fresh,
shirt
man.
while
with
he
his
was cutting his
laptop
hair.
on his lap. He would sit like, like on a little stool or something, just
Yeah, yeah.
creating, and he'll turn the
Let them see it.
laptop over to Chino Maidana, and I was like, oh, están chingonas.
Damn. Hey,
That's hard.
back then, fight shirts were
That's
shitty,
every-
fool.
yeah,
I
we
mean,
were like the first
it was
ones
just
in the
like
game.
super simple, right?
Mhm.
So once D came in, bro, the fight shirts ended up being like,
We were
Whoa,
we were
dog,
the
you know?
tap out of boxing. Remember that
Yeah,
brand
that's
tap out
dope.
in UFC?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
we
dope.
were
Yeah.
we are.
Yeah.
We still are, dog.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we're relevant. We just made shirts for RGBA.
Yeah, for
and we're
sure.
still in the game, dog.
That's fresh.
and we're not gonna stop.
That's what's
Yeah.
up. Yeah. Hell yeah.
so I bet you when he seen that shirt, he was like, what the fuck? Bro, shoot that.
Chino
know?
Maidana right away said, "Yo quiero esas
Yeah.
camisas para mi pelea."
First draft.
For- and
Didn't
what I
change
said was he
anything.
wants that
Fire.
shirt
Yeah,
to
yeah.
be his fight shirt,
That's
and David
amazing.
created it right there while I was cutting his hair.
And you see that shirt all over, was it Showtime?
It was
back
all
then?
over.
It wasn't
Ali Setback.
24/7? Was it 24/7 or
Yeah,
Showtime?
it was on 24/7. All
Okay,
access.
That's
so
amazing.
all access, Showtime, all
Showtime.
access.
Mhm.
So you would see it everywhere, fool. Like
Yeah.
his team was wearing it.
Everyone.
Hey, fool, I would see it on TV. I was like, that's
I still
the
have
homie.
mine.
That's the
That's
homie right
dope.
there.
That's a shirt that's always gonna be remembered.
Yeah.
You know,
You
those
talk-
colorways and everything.
You talk about artistry right there, man.
Yeah.
You got one artist working on the hair. You got another
Yeah.
artist working on. That's amazing. I love to see, people come together and create.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially in opportunities like this. That's amazing.
But my boy went on a fucking rabbit hole of fucking boxers.
But real quick, before I
fucking-
finish this Chino Maidana one,
Uh-huh.
I didn't stop there. I wanted to know how to sell those shirts to the MGM Grand. So I called MGM Grand Las Vegas. I looked it up on Google. I called the 1-800. I said, "Hey, how you doing? My name is Michael Castillo. That's my real name."
Yeah.
So I told him who I was. I told him that we have the official fight shirt for Chino Maidana, and how would I get this shirt sold inside the MGM Grand? They told me, oh, you got to talk to I forgot this company's name, but they're in charge of all the
vending and all that stuff.
Everything, yeah. Mm-hmm. So we talked to this guy, and I told him we had the shirts. He goes, okay, can you bring them? We brought I want to say 700 T-shirts.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we have a
their
print
bags and bags.
Team Savage.
Yeah.
We
Like
drove
this?
from LA to Vegas.
Me
dropped
alone, I
all
think
of
I
them.
bought like 10 of them.
Yeah, they sold, bro.
Yeah.
And then not only that, when I cut Chino Maidana's hair and he put it on for the first time, I asked him, let me take a picture of you. So I took that picture. We, at the time, was Kinko's. We went to Kinko's and we made a little, like, I don't know, 24
Flyer.
by 12 fucking little cardboard of Chino. We put the real Chino Maidana fight shirt. And that's how people bought that one.
Did you guys sell out, Mike?
We sold out, yeah.
Wow, bro.
MGM.
Yeah.
Where they place them at the MGM? At the shops or things like that? Or?
No, right there inside the
the
where the
lobby.
lion is in
The
the
lobby.
lobby.
Yeah, the lobby.
Right there.
That's amazing.
And we took a picture, me and David, in front of it. Like, we were young, baby face.
Yeah.
Like, look what we did, man. We were just so
amazing,
proud of.
Bro. Yeah. See, where there's will, man, there's, you can make it happen. That's for sure.
And then from there, just networking. Once I got that under my belt, my barber resume, my whatever, my belt, I just started, I could have Soto Cara, I could have Chino Maidana. It was more easier to get new clients or new boxers.
Keith Thurman, bro.
Keith Thurman.
I was watching All Access, and all of a sudden, this fucker's on the top of the building, fucking cutting them up on All Access, fool.
That's a sick picture.
I was
man.
like,
that's a sick picture.
Wow, dog. Because I watched that shit religiously, fool. Like boxing,
I know.
MMA,
This guy,
all
man.
that shit. And I was like,
He seen it before I did.
to see the homie on there, I was like,
And I worked
that's
beside
the homie,
Chachi.
yeah.
So his station was right here, I was right here. So,
Yeah.
we were borrowing each other's clippers.
Yeah.
Bro, we were fucking,
yeah.
man, we had some good times. So
That's amazing.
to see the homie skyrocket like that, I was so fucking pumped, dog.
Thank
I was
you,
like,
dog.
hell yeah.
That's amazing.
That's the homie right there.
And that's another fighter. We also made his shirt. Shout out to D Savage. He created Keith Thurman's one-time fight shirt.
That's crazy.
So through cutting hair, we worked with these fighters and made their whole team, their whole camp fight shirts. And we sold them on our website at teamsavages.com.
Okay.
That's
amazing. Bro.
That's crazy, huh?
That's
not
Walter
only
Barber.
did they sell,
Yeah.
did they sell shirts, but him and D are like genuine people.
Yeah, no, it's amazing.
A lot of people may see you like on Instagram or stuff like that, but I always knew that this fool was like genuine, dog. Like we cut hair like 5 years, 6 years next to each other.
Yeah.
He's a genuine motherfucker. D is also genuine and humble. So just being around those people, I bet you they fucked with it.
That's the word right there, humble. Like if you just stay grounded and you put that hard work in, people recognize that, man. The people people see that energy, bro. Like
100%.
like trustworthy to let you in, to places where most can't go. You know what I mean? But that's just staying grounded, staying down, and that's amazing what you've done, bro. It's really amazing. So Mike, along with working with athletes, the barber world and the gym world, it kind of sounds like it doesn't really kind of mesh together.
Right.
But as a barber, you're standing on your feet all day. You need to maintain, a healthy weight, bro. I know you're a gym head, man, and like, what is it about the gym world that you love?
And you're right. What you said, it sounds like it doesn't go together, but it really does, because once I started working out, I started noticing not only do I feel better, not only do I look better, but
the energy levels.
Yeah, everything. I started waking up earlier. I started feeling more motivated, having more energy. I started feeling more confident. You know what I'm saying?
Amazing.
As a barber, you attract clients by
your presence.
looking good.
Your
your
presence.
presence. Exactly. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're like, I'm gonna be real. If you're a shout out barber, I don't want to get a haircut by a shout out barber. If you don't look like a big beard, you don't even take care of yourself, why am I, as a customer, gonna want to get a haircut from you?
There's an image.
I want to get like the homie that looks good, takes care of himself, he's fresh, got nice shoes. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of like feeding off each other's energy and stuff like that. Yeah.
So I think it's very important now. At the time, maybe I was younger, I wasn't as wise, and I didn't work out.
Yeah.
But now it's very important.
It's vital. It's vital, right?
Yeah.
I noticed that, like, if I hit the gym in the afternoon, sometimes I'm a little burnt. It does help with sleep. But in the morning, when you hit the gym,
there's no better feeling.
I'm telling you, like,
if
I don't hit the gym in the morning, I'm crashing. I'm crashing by like 2, 3. I'm like crashing.
Yeah.
But if I do hit the gym in the morning, bro, I'm going to like 6 nonstop, just like high energy levels. It's amazing. What's your workout regimen like? I know you hit the boxing gym.
Oh, yeah,
I know you hit the bag.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
all that.
for sure.
What's your workout regimen?
My
like?
mornings set the tone. So either I'm running or I go straight to the boxing gym, but at least 2 hours of boxing training, and then I'll go home and eat. Maybe if I feel good, I'll hit some like light weights and stuff like that. I know my boys over here on some heavy shit. I've worked out with them and we're like putting up the 60s. He's putting up the 80s, the 100s. I'm like, that's not like in the boxing gym. Like you want to be agile. So I kind of tone it down a little bit. But my boy takes it to like a higher scale.
You work out with a camp.
Yeah.
You work out with
Big Boy.
Strength
Cartel,
Cartel.
yeah.
So tell me about that.
So we work out every day. And due to my schedule now, I work out with them once a week. So we shoot content once a week. I'll be there tomorrow with Heat Chest. But we like to go heavy.
Yeah.
You know, we like to push weight. Like Chachi said, for boxing, that's not something you want to do.
be lighter, yeah.
You want to be lighter. But I like to just, I like to see how far I can go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's amazing.
And it's just a better feeling.
Well,
Also,
motherfucker's always been like that, though.
Yeah.
He wants to see how far he could take it.
Everything, yeah. So it just like when I took my barber career, I wanted to see how far I could take it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My brand, I wanted to see how far I could take it, and I'm still not done. I'm barely gonna.
amazing.
You're
I
just
lit
getting
the
started,
flame
my boy.
again, bro.
Yeah.
To be
You're
honest
just getting
with you.
started.
I'm just getting started,
Yeah.
and same thing with Big Boy. And shout out to my boy, Big Boy. He taught me so much.
Yeah.
He taught me so much game, from how to carry yourself, how to conduct yourself in the whole, I guess, creator influencer world. Because I'm a barber.
Yeah.
You know, I just became an influencer.
That's amazing.
You know, and I'm still a barber.
Presence is huge, man.
Yeah.
You gotta set the image. That goes a long way. You
Yeah.
know? Barbers, get your workout in, man.
Mandatory.
I'm telling you, in
Yeah.
the morning you
Mandatory,
get
dog.
that in. You feel good. Exercise your craft.
Yes.
You know, work on that backhand shave. Work on those things. Push it, man.
Even as a man, not even a barber.
Even as a man,
yeah, there
as
you
a
go.
dad, your kids look up to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
It
Be
could
that
go
dad.
both ways. You
Yeah.
could not do shit, or you could do something,
Right.
and it changes your whole world.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
people want to talk to you, like you said.
right.
When you see somebody fit, you'll be like, you get more confident to talk to him and
Yeah,
be
sure.
like, hey, what's this fucker's routine or some shit like
Right.
that, you know?
Yeah.
If you get an attractive vibe.
It's a great feeling. I love pulling up to my son's school or his games, and they trip out on his dad. You know, and they're like, "Hey, that's your dad."
Wait, Mike Savage? Mike Savage, your dad?
Swollen, bro.
It's cool,
Pulling
you know,
up.
and
That's
it's-
amazing.
and I see the way it brings a joy on my son's face. You know,
That's amazing.
it's cool.
That's amazing.
That's my motivation.
Get your workout in, man.
Yeah.
Get your workout in, bro.
Yeah. And also your diet.
Your diet.
You know, I heard
100%,
Chachi
yeah.
says he goes to the gym, busts his 2 hours in the boxing gym, comes home, eat. It's very important. You eat healthy.
Yeah.
Right after the gym, you don't eat a cheeseburger. No, you
Nope.
eat something healthy.
Well, they say 80% of whatever
true.
you're trying to get at is
It's in the
how
kitchen.
You eat it, how you eat it. You know?
Facts, bro.
It's in the kitchen, yeah.
You know,
If you eat like shit, you're gonna look like shit.
Yeah.
There it is. So, when we talk about eating right, our sponsor, Great Low Carb, sent you this package right here: 28 grams of fiber, 19 grams of protein, 5
yeah.
grams net carbs right there for you. They sent it
good.
over to you. You have a workout regimen. If you need to lose weight, gain some muscle, this is the company you want to go with. Great Low Carb. The link is going to be right there.
Healthy living.
Get
Healthy
yourself
living.
some good eats. You need this when it comes to a good workout regimen.
So as barbers, we all have preferences in tools. I remember you using the Andes Masters back
Yeah.
then. He was sick with the fucking Andes Masters. bro.
Corded or cordless?
It was corded back then.
Back then,
yeah.
yeah. I still use the cordless now. But yeah, I've always used.
Do
Master.
you feel the same quality out of that? Out of the corded and the cordless? Obviously not.
You know what? To me, I like it better. Yeah.
It's sick,
fine.
right?
Yeah.
Sick.
Has a lot
Yeah.
of power. I like them.
As far as for like we were talking about the Masters, it's always been a staple in the barber game, right?
100%,
It's always been
yeah.
like, and I remember working with that thing. And yeah, like it has the whole die cast body, so like it gets warm, right?
gets
And as
warm,
you're
yeah,
using
yeah.
it- And now as they have the cordless stuff, now you're just like it's way easier on the wrist now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like for what you do. pick up your stuff, make sure it's charged, put it in the case, and you gone, which is amazing. Back then, we used to have have a strip that we needed for extra for extra connections and things like that. So I think it's
and house calls were a lot harder because you would need an outlet to plug in.
That's what I was telling you.
Chachi was going back and forth, unplugging one, doing the other one.
That was hard, huh?
Yeah.
That was fucking hard. I do remember him being one of the first ones that I seen killing it with the fucking Andes Masters, bro. And I would ask him, like, hey, dog, like, where the fuck did you, learn how to use the Master? And he's
that
like,
was through Jake, from Jake.
There you go. So, yeah.
Jake the Barber, that's all he would use. And I'm sure he still uses it to this day.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was the same corded one, too.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm telling Chachi that my 76er, the Oster, I still use my corded one, bro. Just because, like, but it just gives me, like
old school.
Yeah, it reminds you of when I first started, the cord and just, throw it over and get rid of the bulk real quick. And, but as far as for when it comes to machines, it's just, it's changed so much, man. Like, and going from a Masters, and that was always my thing, too, going from a corded Master to a cordless one, it's pretty dope, man, because you want the output of the quality of machine that it is.
For sure, yeah.
So in that rooftop, Mike, were you fucking using cords?
I was, yeah. You could actually see it on
when you were cutting Keith Thurman.
You could see me and the cord going down, dog.
How long ago was that? That was
crazy.
2014, 2015.
Were you telling me that you had problems with, like, the lights?
I did, yeah. And not only that, in that whole interview, he's talking. If you watch,
shit,
he's talking. So imagine doing a haircut while someone's getting interviewed, and he's doing a beer lineup.
Oh, that's
like,
tough.
And Keith Thurman talks with, like, rah, 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 rah.
He moves his neck a lot,
That must be tough.
But he's being interviewed. I'm on the rooftop. It was nighttime, and very minimum lights.
We could pull up that picture. That's amazing, bro.
Yeah, we'll definitely put it on.
You see the light. You see the MGM lights right
there.
It
looks
that's a stellar shot right there.
I was young, man. That was so long ago. I was young. I was in the barber game just before really anyone was really.
You're killing it.
Yeah,
you're killing it, bro.
That's amazing. Good shit, Mike.
100%.
Now, like you talking about, like he was moving and things like that. Let's get into the pet peeves, man. Let's talk about like the stuff that just pisses you off as a barber. When you have like, clients that come in or whatever it may be. But what are your pet peeves at the shop?
For sure, when they're on the phone, I deal with a lot of this right now.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, bro, you're getting a haircut, or they're just, on the call. But I mean, I understand they're important, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, you knew I had an appointment. You knew you're getting a haircut. Like, stuff like that.
Hey, no matter your status, it still gets to you, bro. Like, you're cutting up higher customers, influencers. Right. It still gets to you, bro.
Yeah,
because
it's like, I'm here to do my job.
You're trying to do your job, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure they got a job to do on their phone, but they got to give you that little bit of time, you know?
For sure.
How do you ease into that? How do you?
I just be patient, man.
Do you say anything?
No, but that's really what it is, though. You just gotta be patient. You just gotta kind of, like, let me just go and hold straight for me. Let me just get this real quick.
Or I'll try to find something else, and then I'll come back to
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I gotta shave their lip, I'll shave around the ears real quick. And then if I get done with that, I'm just kind of like doing the whole little stare down, like waiting until you get done talking.
A little stare down, okay.
Yeah. No.
So who are you chopping up right now, Mike?
Right now, cutting up Larry Wills. I cut up Larry.
Huge in the fitness game, right?
He's big in the fitness game. Right. A couple other influencers and boxers right now still.
Nice. That's amazing,
Yeah,
bro.
I have a couple day one, too. Day ones that still come through, they'll come and I'll cut them up at my pad, or I'll go to their pad. They always look out and take care of me.
When you say like day ones, I remember some of my day ones. Shout out, man! You guys have held me down for a long time.
100%. Day ones,
man. I appreciate you. I was chopping them up under a lemon tree, man.
Remember that?
Back in
under a lemon tree.
Under a lemon tree, bro. And like some of them would get lucky when they get a little bird shit on them. They were the lucky ones, but it goes back to the people that really hold you down, man. And like us as barbers, we build off of that, and like big shout out, man. Big shout out
to day ones. Hey,
day one
to this
clients,
day,
man.
I was cutting your hair. And we had a homie day one.
Oh, that's true.
Shout out Mason.
Mason.
Yeah, he pulled in. He's like, "What, Mike? What's cracking?" And shit like that.
And he's seen
me and him were cutting
the evolution of both of us.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Mm-hmm. He's seen Chachi and I in Montebello because I come from the Inland Empire.
Yeah.
So me going to LA was a lot different. I guess you could say the fades were a little different.
How different? Tell me. This is interesting. This is interesting. This is interesting.
I
the
guess,
IE
and
phase.
I didn't see it yet because they would say, "Oh, IE guy," and the
Right,
the IE
yeah.
phase. You know how much I
He
used to get
mad.
Yeah,
fool.
but
He used to
I
get
wanna
pissed.
know, I wanna know, I wanna know.
It's
That's interesting.
barbershop, and you know,
At
you
the
gotta
end of
have
the day,
thick
we
skin,
come from
dog.
different hoods. Fool.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we were
Yeah.
like on some gangster shit.
Yeah,
you know?
but my thing is, what how are the phase different in LA than they were?
Right.
As far as the way you see it.
Okay, so I guess from being in LA, cutting up the LA people, they were more all blended all the way up.
Okay.
Airbrush.
That's what we're talking about. Yeah.
Clip, a lot of
Yeah,
clip rope. And I guess in the IE and Riverside, and that way I was taught, they would leave like a little bit more dark.
More
Okay.
compressed. More
compressed, I would just say a little
Feel
bit
like more
bold,
shadow.
a little bit, more
Okay.
shadow,
Mhm.
more
Okay.
dark.
Okay.
And LA used to like airbrush.
Smooth it
Right.
all the way through.
And I didn't get
Yeah.
that. I really didn't get that
Yeah.
until me being there and I actually seen it. And then once I learned, I was like, you know what? Let me take what I learned over here, and let me take what I learned from LA.
You gotta diversify.
And,
You gotta.
and I created my own.
Right.
That's amazing.
You know
Your
what
own
I'm
product.
Hey,
And
this
that's why I
fucker had a
recommend
line out
every
the door
barber
too.
to do. If you're a new barber, learn from this barber, learn from him, learn from you,
Diversity.
and create your own.
And to be honest with you,
Yeah.
even being 20 years in the game, I still learn, bro.
Me too,
Sometimes
yeah.
I still watch, a couple barbers, and I'm just watching. I'm like, I'm gonna try that next time, and like work it to how it can make you more efficient. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing about it, that like there's always something to do, man. So like, this industry can become stale, right? But if you exercise your craft and like you're really about it, man, it's amazing, bro.
I love
You
that
get to it,
from
bro.
the barber game. Like you could have like this routine, but then
Yeah.
you see somebody else cutting different, and you're like, when you stop learning is where the game's over.
Yeah,
dog.
yeah, it gets
You
stale.
know, you
sure.
you feel like you know it all. You feel like, nah, hell nah, man. You might see this fucking youngster that's killing it, and he has like 2 years in the game,
Yeah.
and you see little shit, you're like, damn, dog. But you gotta give them their props, but you still learn from early, like new booties to OGs. Like you never stop learning. That's why I really like this game, you know?
Yeah, and
amazing.
always be professional, man. I tell everyone, be professional, and be humble, man. I feel like I've been in a couple barber competitions, and I've judged or whatever, and I just feel like some of these, it gets to people's heads.
Stay
Right.
grounded, man.
100%.
Stay grounded.
Yeah.
We're just barbers at the end.
We're
of the
just
day.
barbers, yeah,
We're
yeah.
only human. I ain't better than anyone.
Yeah, of
I'm not
course.
better than any of you guys.
Of
Yeah.
course, of
You know
course.
what I'm saying? So it's just like, dog, just be real, be
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
You know
Some
what
of
I'm
them give us like a bad lick.
saying?
Like they do feel like they're super celebrities and shit like that.
Then
Like, but at the end of the day, like we do respect what we do. You know,
course.
For sure.
we
It's the
do
craft,
feel
it's the
we
craft.
have to have our little pep on our step, because if we don't, who the fuck else is gonna do it for us?
No doubt.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
so we have to have that confidence. I feel
For sure.
No
that.
doubt, no doubt. Mike, we're at this segment called Wild Shop Shit.
Yeah.
All kinds of crazy shit happens at the shop, man.
Yeah.
It's never a dull moment, bro. If it's dull, I don't know. I don't know if I want to be at the barbershop, but
There's so many.
tell me,
This fool
because
needs
I
excitement.
know. I love this segment because there's always crazy shit going on.
Yeah,
Tell
yeah.
me about a wild shop situation that you've experienced, man.
Well, you know, when the shop was slow, you know, sometimes we would go out. Me and Chachi walked off to go get we used to go have a beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Chachi and I we went to have a beer down the street. And, well, he had ran into one of his clients right there
Yeah.
or something like
Yeah.
that. Or someone he knew at the shop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he would just walk in.
Yeah, he would just come in
I
the shop.
don't even know who he was.
recognized him
Yeah.
too. And so I'm on my phone. He comes up. He says what's up to us. And he says what's up to Chachi. Then he looks at me and he goes, what's up? Like aggressively. And I go, oh, what's up, man? And I'm on my phone. And he goes, where you from? And I was just like, what? Like, why is this guy tripping?
Yeah.
So I ended up just telling Chachi, like, hey, dog, like, let's walk away. Let's go get tacos because I'm going to end up laying this fool out.
Yeah.
Just for the way he's
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
at me.
yeah.
You know, I don't disrespect anyone. So,
Exactly.
you know, we walk over. go
Hey,
get
little did
those
he know
tacos.
this motherfucker had just got out of jail, dog.
Yeah, I was on parole.
It was like the
yeah.
wrong fucking dude
Oh, yeah,
to
he-
talk to
he
like
ain't
that.
tryna-
you
yeah,
know?
no
so I was
trouble.
My
mad.
bad.
I was a little
Yeah,
hothead.
yeah.
I was big on respect. I still am,
Yeah.
but like, I let a lot of stuff slide now.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, but at that time I was I don't know, different. So we go and we get tacos, and the guy ends up walking back. I see him walking towards us, and I go, "Hey, Chach, I just told this guy I was gonna knock him out, fool, and
Yeah.
he's already coming back." So I told Chach what I was about to do.
Yeah.
So then he goes, "Do what you gotta do." So then he comes and he asks Chach, "Hey, can I borrow your phone?" And Chach told him like, "Nah, dog, And then
I was like, hell no,
he
get the
looks
fuck
at
out
me.
of
He
here.
had no minutes or
Yeah.
what? The fool ain't had no
He
minutes
looked
or
at
what?
me. Nah, Chachi didn't like the way he got at me.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course, of course.
So
yeah.
I had told that guy, and I had walked away from that situation, and he looks at me and goes, "What about you? Can I use your phone?" And I go, "Nah, fool." Boom! I fucking knocked him out.
You know, this fool gave him a quick lesson before he hit him. He's like, "Hey, dog, let me give you some advice.
Oh,
if you're
yeah.
not from a neighborhood, don't be hitting fools up."
Yeah, because he
Yeah.
had hit me
Bam!
up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Knocks
dog,
him
so-
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was laid out on the floor, dog. And I remember just Chachi was getting his tacos and he just walked over.
Walked over him, bro?
I literally walked
shit.
over that
Literally
fool,
walked
bro.
over, and then not only that, like we ended up going back to the shop, and he ends up fucking.
Oh,
Yeah, bro.
And he came to get a chop
Yeah,
after,
he came
bro.
to the shop and he's like,
Bro, this
"Hey,
guy.
you got time?" And I look at Mikey, is like,
Isn't
"Did
that
this
that fool?
motherfucker not remember or what?"
What was the black eye, though? Was it
He had a black
It
eye.
was-
Oh,
man,
shiner.
bro.
It was that fucker from Friday's black eye.
Wow. That's crazy.
Like Debo hit him.
And he still came to get a chop
Yeah,
after
he
that,
did.
bro.
Yeah.
And he always came back. I don't even think he remembered.
I don't think he remembered either, Mike.
Yeah, so-
I was tripping
Oh,
out. Hey, speaking of wild shop shit, fool. Do you remember that car that crashed right in front of the shop?
Yeah.
And that fucking pole fell on top of him, and we could literally see sparks.
Yeah, there was
Nah.
someone, and the guy was stuck in the car. Yeah,
The
there was
guy
a-
was stuck
they
in the
told
car.
Him, get out of the car because
Yeah, that
the
fool was
wire-
about
it
to
was
turn
live
into carnitas,
electric
my boy.
wire, dog.
He was about to turn into carnitas.
Yeah, so we
fool.
all ran outside because we heard the impact. It was loud, and then yeah, I had pulled out my phone. I started recording the wire.
Yeah. He recorded everything, fool.
recorded everything,
He came
nobody
out
out.
like, bam.
Let's not get this guy out, but let's
Yeah.
take a video right here. Let's
And
get
then next
this.
thing you know, the cops, the ambulance, Fox 11 News comes, KCAL
Oh,
9
damn, it
News
was massive
comes.
like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I started showing them like, yeah, I got footage of it and this and this and that.
Oh, my.
So they ended up wanting to have my video.
Yeah.
So I told them hey, they could buy it off me.
Yeah. I remember that
This shit
shit
ain't free.
clearly,
And
dog.
this is around the time I had
Yeah.
barely started my clothing.
Yeah,
brand.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I was rocking my shirt and
Hell
my hat.
yeah.
And they're
Major
like,
promotion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mike Savage was on the scene, and I had the car accident.
He's
right
like, "What's
there.
your?" The lady's like, "What's your name?" He's like, Mike Savage. She's
Yeah.
like, "That's your name?"
Yeah.
This fool's like, "Yup."
Mike on the mic.
Yeah.
Mike on the mic.
We got Mike
It was
on the
funny,
mic.
dog.
Oh, that's amazing. So
I needed promo.
He needed promo.
Hey, but what happened? Like, did dude lose control? Like, did he
So-
slam close to the shop? Like, right in front of the
Right
shop?
across the street.
Yeah,
right across
yeah,
the
yeah.
street.
So
Did
they
it knock out power at the shop?
Yeah, no,
It
they
did?
didn't knock out power, but he had live
The
wires.
lines were
Yeah,
hanging
yeah,
live?
yeah. You could hear
Hey,
it.
they didn't knock out power in the shop,
think
huh?
so.
Yeah, yeah. So the lady ends up coming and telling you like, "Hey,
wanted
can
a
you
video.
do a little interview?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Hey, fool, you got your Savage shirt?" You got?
yeah.
And he's like, "Fuck yeah, I'm out
Promotion.
there.
Let's
do it.
Promotion. Hell yeah. That's amazing.
I'm sure you could probably find that clip.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Fortunately, everyone, was good after in that car accident. The person that was trapped inside, they made it out safe, and everyone was okay.
Man, and you can hear a car crash, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
loud, bro. They even like create like some type of sound wave, because I know here at the shop, like when the 405 is right next to me, so
Yeah.
like whenever I hear something go over, you can hear a little wave of it, man.
Yeah, you could smell the explosion.
Yeah,
dog,
yeah, yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and-
I mean, Mikey, weren't you in a really bad car
Yeah.
accident, bro?
Yeah,
me about that,
2022,
man.
I was in a very, very, very bad car accident. I almost died.
Wow.
I was in a car accident, and the seat belt burst in my intestines.
Damn.
So I had a internal bleeding, and I didn't know, and like right away, it just kind of the impact was so hard. We went head on with another car.
Dang. Bro, that's crazy.
That
Yeah.
it just felt like a big, just hard hit to my stomach, and I couldn't breathe.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
had very short breaths, and I just remember praying to God, just give me another chance. Let me see my son grow up. And
Man,
yeah,
bro.
I still remember. I still could smell it, hear it.
It's traumatic.
So they ended up opening me up. I got a big scar. I'm gonna show you guys.
Damn.
And they cut out 15 centimeters of my intestines, and they gave me 2 surgeries because they put me through like the CAT scan, and they seen that I was leaking blood, so they cut out my intestines, and they sewed me back up. Then they had to reopen me again because they didn't get it.
Oh.
So they had to cut a larger amount.
Oh, wow.
So I ended up getting sewed back up, and Yeah, 2 surgeries. I just remember telling the doctor, I just don't want to die.
Man,
Yeah, so.
Mikey, I'm glad you're still here, man.
Yeah, I'm
I
definitely
remember-
here
Glad you're
for
still here,
a
brother.
purpose, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I remember
I'm happy to
visiting
be
him
alive.
at the hospital, bro.
That's
Chachi
crazy.
did.
And he
come.
looked fucking bad, bro. And I
crazy.
was just like,
The
God
adrenaline,
damn.
the adrenaline in a situation like that, bro. It's just like you said, you didn't even like think about it. It was just like a hard hit, but like you don't really know what's going on because the shock, the scare, the adrenaline that's pumping, you just like you don't even know, what's going on.
I just remember the paramedic. I could hear the paramedics. I just wish they could hurry up and get there closer. They're like, "Can you get out? Can you move?" I couldn't move. They had to I had to hug the firefighter. They grabbed me. They put me on the stretcher, and as soon as I put the mask on, it was like the best feeling. So I was
That's
able to
amazing.
breathe. And
did anything change after that, Mike?
my whole life changed.
Yeah.
My whole
Puts a
life
different
changed.
perspective on life.
I
man.
appreciate every day.
That's amazing, bro. As we should, man.
I spend more time with my family, and I don't go out, and I have minimum friends.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a small circle, huh?
very small.
Hey, but I mean, it's
sure.
a blessing. It's a blessing to be able to wake up every day, man. So
I have a similar scar to you too, bro.
Yeah, you do.
I have a similar scar to
Yeah.
him.
What happened?
The same thing, bro. I'm a cancer survivor. I know you know.
That's right.
I know you know.
That's right. That's right.
I'm a cancer survivor. I had stage 2 cancer, and I really relate to like having a small circle now. Like, 2 surgeries. I had 2 surgeries too. 21 rounds of chemo, bro.
Damn.
Like, I lost my hair, I lost my eyebrows, my beard, everything, my strength, bro. Honestly, shout out to my girl. She was there through it all. My family,
Your family, yeah.
my family. Shout out to my girl, though. She's seen it all, bro. And I can relate to you, bro, because it was super life-changing.
Yeah.
We learned that we don't have that much time, bro. Like, we need to fucking really use it wisely, dog.
Wake up early and enjoy.
Use it wisely
this
and,
God-given day, man.
It ain't no fucking giving up in this fucking life, homie. Like, you fucking, whatever you see, you better go get. And you've always had that
Yeah.
ambition, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
But I know when that shit happened to me, that shit, it kicked into gear, bro.
Yeah.
It kicked into gear, and I was like, I ain't fucking stopping for nobody, dog.
Every day is a blessing, man. Every
That's
day is a
good,
blessing,
yeah.
bro.
It
and,
is.
and unfortunately, sometimes it takes these situations to like make somebody realize. But like, word of advice, man. Every day is a blessing, man. Go out and get it. Chase your dreams. As barbers, going out of this, I always like to give advice to some barbers, man.
Yeah.
Can you give them a little bit of advice of what you've been through and what they should look forward to and how to move about?
Yeah, definitely. It's okay to chase your dream.
Yeah.
You know, go after it. It's possible. Don't quit. Go hard at everything you do. Don't be scared to open your mouth and talk.
Yep.
It's amazing.
Closed mouths don't get fed.
Yeah.
I remember having a pop-up, fool. No hair, no eyebrows. It was like my 17th session of chemo.
Mm-hmm.
And this motherfucker went to my pop-up. And he seen me, and he was like, bro, what the fuck's going on with you,
Yeah.
And I kind of pulled him to the side because I didn't really tell him too many people.
Right.
You hardly knew,
Yeah.
And I pulled him to the side, and I was like, hey, bro, like, I'm fighting cancer right now.
Uh-huh.
And he looked at me like, yo, but you fucking out here,
Yeah.
But I have a lot of love for this fucking guy.
Good.
He didn't
That's
even
a good
know,
friend.
man. He's
Yeah.
like, you know what, I'm going to show up. But that little bit of support
Yeah,
that I was
Of course,
getting
of course.
from the homies,
Right.
very little bit of homies, but
That's
those-
all it took.
That's all it took.
That's all it took to
Yeah.
to
one
keep
or
strong,
two,
man.
3 motherfuckers, that shit, it gave me that drive where I like, I got people behind me.
That's
Nah,
what's
for
up,
sure.
man.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
And then that's another reason why I'm here today. Not only because Chachi's my friend, but it meant a lot just that he came to visit me at the hospital.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Because that's when you're at your lowest.
Yeah, of course. You need all the support you can get, and like those that spend that little that they could be elsewhere.
Right.
But the care is for you, so it's amazing, man. Like you never know, man. This thing, time is borrowed. You know what I mean? We don't own it. It's just us and what we want to do here. So
And if I can say real quick, like what it feels like to almost die, because I'm telling you, I couldn't breathe. Like I should be dead. I was in a car. I should have flew out that window. I mean, yeah, I had my seatbelt on. It burst in my intestines. You guys see my scar. But death feels like a lot of regret. Like, I wish I could have did this.
Wow, bro.
That's
I wish I
huge,
could have spent
man.
more time with my son.
That's huge. We don't want to go through that, man.
That's what was going through my
That's
mind.
the lesson. That's the lesson right
what I
there.
felt.
Death feels
That's
like
amazing.
regret, bro.
That's amazing.
That-
That's amazing.
I've never heard of that, fool.
That's real.
Peep game,
That's
man.
fucking
That's
real.
what I was feeling, dog.
That's wild, man.
Death feels like regret.
That's huge, man. That's huge. I'm glad you guys are here, man. You guys are, big in this barber world,
Yeah,
man.
thank you, dog.
Mikey, amazing,
Yep.
man. Crazy story. I'm just glad you guys are here, man. So along with that, we wrap up this episode. Mikey, thank you for coming, man. We
Good looking out,
appreciate you,
Mikey, for
Chachi.
stopping by, bro.
Man. We'll see you
Thank you
guys
guys
on
for
the
having
next
me.
one, man.
Hey, God bless you all.